Across the farmlands of the United States, an unrelenting enemy thrives, one that has forced both farmers and the government into a costly, never-ending battle. The wild boar, also known as the feral hog, has become one of the nation's most destructive invasive species, responsible for billions in agricultural and ecological damage every single year. The U.S. government estimates over $2.5 billion in annual losses linked to wild boars. This staggering figure includes crop destruction, infrastructure repair, and disease control measures. The boars tear up irrigation systems, damage fences, contaminate water bodies, and destroy crops meant to feed millions. What's more alarming is that this damage is spreading rapidly, affecting over 35 states, from Texas and California to Georgia and Florida. But how did things get this bad? The answer lies in the wild boar's extraordinary biology and behavior. A single sow can produce up to a dozen piglets twice a year, and those piglets mature within 6 months, ready to breed again. This explosive reproduction rate allows populations to double in less than a year, making traditional control measures almost ineffective. Even removing 60% of a population annually isn't enough to stop their growth. Their intelligence only deepens the problem. Wild boars are nocturnal, cautious, and highly adaptive. They live in herds called sounders and communicate through complex sounds, warning others of threats. They can change feeding grounds overnight and even recognize traps and vehicles. Their omnivorous diet, from roots, nuts, and crops to small animals, enables them to thrive in any habitat, from wetlands to dry plains. For U.S. farmers, this means devastation. Entire cornfields can be wiped out in one night. Wheat, soybeans, peanuts, and rice, all are at risk. Beyond the economic impact, there's also the environmental cost. Wild boars erode soil, destroy native vegetation, and compete with indigenous wildlife for food. They also spread over 30 different diseases, including swine brucellosis and pseudo-rabies, threatening both livestock and human health. This is why hunters have become a vital part of wildlife management. Across the southern states, organized hunting operations work alongside government agencies like the USDA's Wildlife Services. They employ modern technologies, drones, aerial surveillance, thermal imaging, and GPS tracking to locate and eliminate large sounders. Each hunt isn't merely recreational. It's a critical step in preserving the land and protecting the food supply chain. Still, eradication is nearly impossible. The focus now is sustainable management. Federal and state authorities combine hunting with research programs that study boar behavior, fertility control, and habitat restoration. Aerial culling, trapping systems, and data-driven mapping are used to contain the spread. Farmers are trained in prevention, while hunters maintain ecological balance through controlled, ethical action. Ultimately, the wild boar crisis reflects a deeper truth, that human development and natural adaptation are in constant conflict. The U.S. government continues to spend millions annually to control a species that outsmarts traps, multiplies faster than most mammals, and thrives despite every obstacle. For hunters, every shot fired is more than a moment of skill. It's a defense of livelihood, food security, and ecological stability. The battle against the wild boar isn't just a fight for the farm. It's a lesson in coexistence, adaptation, and the unending complexity of managing wildlife in a modern world.